I just want a pause button. Someone give me a pause button. I don't want to get off the earth right now. I just want to pause. Let me catch my breath. That's it. That's all. That's just what I just want, But I want everything to stop. When you're going through stuff and life just life just goes on. It doesn't matter what happens to you or what you're going through. Time doesn't stop. It just keeps moving. And it's hard right now, isn't it? For us to deal with all the stuff that is going on around us. It's Coffee with Temmi. Welcome. I looked I looked at the shenanigans in Washington last week. Is it it's last week now. I looked at the shenanigans and you know what came to my mind? Something my father used to say, taking liberty for license. But he used to say that when I'm about to get, the stick. He says, you're beginning to take liberty for license. And I don't want to talk politics, but I just had to say something about that. That's all. Okay, so let's get back to what's going on right now. The coronavirus has not gone yet. I'm not going to be negative, and I'm not going to be, I'm going to be practical about it. And I'm going to believe also that the prayers that we have heard concerning it's answered. It's answered. But the coronavirus is having a second surge, a third surge in some countries, and it is boring. It is tiring, isn't it? This year has not been has not brought the relief. Let me put it that way, that we were hoping for. At least not yet in this beginning of the year. In these 10 days that we've had of the year, we have people walking around that are wounded. It's like the walking wounded, and because they are moving, we don't even see that there's something wrong, because life doesn't stop. And that's why I say I want a pause button. I just want, that's it. Let me catch my breath, let me just catch my breath, and then you can go on. If anybody's got a pause button for the world, please, I need one. So we're all going around. By now, almost every family has been touched in one way or the other by this coronavirus. Either somebody who's dead, somebody who's recovering, somebody who just caught it. And it's difficult to just to do other stuff, and yet you cannot stop doing stuff because life just doesn't stop. The earth continues to move, right? It's the morning and it's the evening, and it's summer and it's winter, and it's autumn and it's spring. Depending on where you are, life just continues. And sometimes it's annoying. It doesn't make sense, I know, but sometimes I want to say to others, who life seems normal and okay, like, can't you see what's going on with me? Don't you understand? How can you be smiling? How can you be laughing? And that's just the way the world is, isn't it? There's no pause button. But we have to find a space for ourselves, or else we're all going to be walking wounded. And we can't afford that, because we do have things to go on with. We all have to find a way to give ourselves a pause button. Even if the world keeps moving, you have to be able to say to yourself, I'm taking a pause. I'm pausing here. I'm stopping here. I'm taking a breather here. I'm going to just be still for myself. Because if you don't find this for yourself, you're not going to be able to function at 100%. I'm not sure how many people are functioning at 100% now, but for us to not even lose all functionality of ourselves, for us not to be, some of us are just on autopilot right now. I don't know about you, but I drove somewhere today, and at one point I said, this is where I am. And it's almost like I didn't remember driving, like my car knew where I was going. But it's just what is going on right now. So I want to talk about the things that I think we should do for ourselves, not just because we are moms, but just because we're a person. We need to do certain things for ourselves. I was speaking to someone, I think I'll start with this one. I spoke to someone a couple of months back actually, and she mentioned something about a thankful journal. And I I realized that yes, 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 yes. And I thought, yes, yes, this is a really good thing to do. And what is a thankful journal? So I'm not a journaling person, right? But for all the things that we grumble about, right? We write down the things to be thankful for. For all the things that we mumble about, we write down the things to be thankful for. The other day, I came home and it started raining suddenly. I didn't have an umbrella. Now my car park to my house takes some steps. I couldn't get out from the car to go to the house, and the rain just was not letting up. In the end, I had to go in the rain like that. I had to get out of the car because it didn't seem it was going to stop. And later, I love doing this. I was soaking in the bath and soaking my worries away and the cold. And I remembered the thankful journal, and I was thankful that I could feel the rain, that I could smell the rain. That's one that I love. I love the smell of rain. When it's about to rain, when the grass is green, when the earth has been washed for me, it's been washed by the rain. I love that smell of wet sand. And I was thankful that I could be part of this, that I could smell it, I could feel it. I didn't like it when I was in it, but in the end I was. And I was thankful that the rain did not wash my car away, that my house was not flooded, that it did not cause any negative effect. It was just rain that was a blessing. I saw it as showers of blessing. So let's start a thankful journal. Just a small notebook, or if you can, maybe you're more comfortable typing it into your phone or something. But every day there's something to be thankful for. Every day there's something. So thank God for waking up. Just to wake up, you're not in hospital, you're well. Be thankful. Find little things to be thankful for. And the more thankful you are, you find that there are even more things to be thankful for. Does that make sense? Find a hobby. I know that mine is reading. Find something that you enjoy that is just for you. And that it will relieve stress. Okay, for some people, they like all the rush of extreme games and all of that. And if that is what is going to relieve your stress, I'm not sure how it will, but if that's your thing, then find one that you can do just for yourself. You need to find something that is just for yourself, that you take time out of visiting people who are sick, of talking about coronavirus. Try and have a conversation. Try and find something that you are doing just for yourself, your own hobby. It can be anything. You want to knit. Well, winter is coming. You want to knit, then start knitting. You want to redecorate your house, then do it. Just move chairs around. That can also make a difference sometimes. The next thing I'm going to talk about is keep in touch. The way things are going, and Lord, it's got to stop. It's just got to stop. You don't know when you're going to see someone again. You don't know if you're going to see someone again. So call. Pick up the phone and call. Send messages. Just keep in touch. Keep in touch with people. This is the time. I'm not saying phone everybody and say, I love you, but just keep in touch with people. Just talk to them. Just say, hello, I'm just checking up on you. How are you doing? It doesn't matter whether, I know I'm always saying, keep in touch with single people and old people. This is everybody now. Single, old, young. Keep in touch with people. It has become necessary. And it's so bad now that I'm saying this, that to know that somebody is alive, it's the picture in my head is really not good when I say that, but it's just where we are right now. It's just where we are right now. Then pamper yourself. Pamper yourself. I'm saying this with a smile because I like to look after myself, but I'm not extravagant about it. For me, it's the things that is just for me. In that way, I'm pampering myself. Pamper yourself. There is this, what do you call it now? Epsom salt in Dr. Till's. I think it's Dr. Till or something like that. In this scheme, I'll put the name out there. In this scheme, it's got different on therapeutic, with this, with that, with different things on it. It is absolutely amazing. Someone introduced me to it and I love it. Especially when you've had a stressful day. Just soak in it. I'm telling you, you don't need more than 15 minutes because you're going to fall asleep. You're going to fall asleep. I guarantee you. I use it all the time when it relaxes. It's like it takes something It takes all the weariness out of my bone, out of my muscle, and just makes me like jelly in the water. And you know what? Wait, I'll tell you how to do it properly. I know when people soak in the bath, they just they make the bath water bubble bath, and then they step in. No, you shouldn't do it that way. Sit inside the bath, pour the bubble bath that you want, and the salt, and then turn the tap on, the hot tap. That way you can take more of the heat. See, if it's already hot before you put your leg in, you're going to stay out. But if you're already sitting in the bath, it just gets hot gradually. It's like cooking the frog. But you're an adult. You will know when to stop and say, I'm burning. It is totally amazing. We need to do these things for ourselves. A thankful journal, keeping in touch with other people, find a hobby, pamper yourself. These 4 things are enough. We need to take a pause button for ourselves. The earth doesn't have one. You need to create one. We cannot let ourselves go. We have a duty to ourselves. We have a duty to look after ourselves. We have a duty to look after our children. We have a duty to look after our family. But before all of that, like I said, you are a person and you need that pause button. I hope we'll have more to talk about that doesn't have to do with coronavirus. I want to have a conversation. I said to a friend of mine, I want to have a conversation where we don't mention coronavirus. And I pray that day is coming very soon. Until then, bye for now.